The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Van Buren County Warriors Volleyball starts now. Streaming on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. Now, let's head down to the court with the voice of your Van Buren County Warriors, Shan Moquin.
Good morning, Warrior fans. On behalf of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network, I would like to welcome you to today's streaming and on-air broadcast presentation of Van Buren County Warrior Girls Varsity Volleyball. Thanks for joining us here in the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth. We are in Bloomfield, Iowa at the Mutchler Center for the Davis County Varsity Volleyball Invitational on this Saturday morning, October 11th, 2025. The Mutchler Center is a rec center. AJ and I up here on the track above the courts. 2 courts going on today. We have a 6-team round-robin tournament, and the Warriors are in town. Last regular season volleyball event of the year. It's the Davis County Invitational from the Mutchler Center here in Bloomfield, Iowa. First serve for the Warriors is 9 a.m. today. They are going to be taking on the Centerville Big Reds. We'll have 5 matches for you throughout the course of the day. Play the first time slot, then get a match off. Then play the third time slot against Davis County, get a match off. Then we'll play 2 in a row, approximately early afternoon, 1, 2 o'clock. Central Lee, and then West Burlington, then get a match off and finish up the day against the Sheraton Chargers. So an exciting day of varsity volleyball, Warrior style for you on this Saturday of your weekend. Mr. Kyle Smith is on the controls for us today back at the studio in Ottumwa. He's always pressing all the right buttons to make this thing run smoothly for everybody. Thanks, Kyle. And once again, I'm alongside my cameraman and on-site producer, Mr. A.J. Rowe, the one and only. And my name is Shan Moquin, your play-by-play and radio voice of the Warriors. We're all back again for the sports seasons of the 2025-26 school year. All of us consider it our pleasure to be with you on the call throughout the day. We got a couple of ways for you to join the broadcast today. We are on the air at your home for today's hits and yesterday's favorites, 92.7 KTWA. We are also streaming live on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. If you're choosing one of those ways to make our Saturday broadcast part of your weekend, hey, a big thanks for doing so. To all you fans out there, we could not do it without you. This season, Van Buren County Warrior Volleyball is brought to you by these fine sponsors. I'll go through them with you as I always do here in the pregame show, give you their in-game read as well. This is the Warrior Volleyball pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride Countywide, they sponsor the pregame show. The postgame show today will be brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua. Now to serve you with a monument sales and Irish Ridge Cremation, Cranston Family Funeral Home.com. First serve and coaches interviews throughout the course of the year. Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, the largest building material supplier in Dowd's. Starting lineups today: Smithburg Automotive with 2 locations in Fairfield to serve you. These matches today are the best of 3 setters, playing set 1 and 2 to 21, the third to 15, win by 2, no cap on the points. Set 1, First Iowa State Bank of Albia, Bloomfield, Cantrell, Eddyville, and Keosauqua, member FDIC. Set 2, Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and the surrounding area. Set 3, Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. Check out their great selection of Rangers and ATVs and drive on home today. Player of the matches today: Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield and Keosauqua. Ask them about free delivery or curbside pickup options. Warrior blocks at the net today: Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering concrete to Ottumwa, Fairfield, Bloomfield, and the surrounding areas. Pilot Grove Savings Bank, serving you for all your financial needs. Proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors, sponsoring ACES today. Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials, sponsoring set recaps. Van Buren County Hospital, Simply Remarkable, sponsoring all the Warrior kills. And throughout the course of the year, if there are set 4s, Tugboat Transportation, proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors, and set 5s go to Wasco Hardware. Check out their showroom floor downtown Keosauqua. If you're in the area and need some local business, please make sure you give these sponsors a chance. They're the number one reason why these broadcasts can be heard on 92.7 KTWA, also viewed through the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. We're going to take a quick break. You can start to hear from some of those wonderful sponsors. Let's get in a 3-minute break to start the day. When we come back, we'll continue the pregame show from the Mutchler Center here in Bloomfield, Iowa. Davis County Varsity Volleyball Invitational. The Warriors getting set to take on the Centerville Big Reds in the first match of the day. Back with you in 3 minutes. We'll break down both teams. Take a look at the leading players, conference standings, wins and losses for the team on the year, other action involving conference teams today. Good pregame show lined up for you. All that and more after this 3-minute break. You're tuned in to Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom. We are so excited to honor 2 of our 4th graders as they were selected as National Math Stars. They were selected by scoring in the top 1% of all students in Iowa on their Iowa Assessment Math Test. Ona Nichols and Kai Dervinga, congratulations and keep up the great work. We are so proud of you. Postseason competition is almost here, and we wish our student athletes the best of luck. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
At Van Buren County Hospital, we're proud to support the Van Buren County Warriors on the field, on the stage, and in the classroom. Whether you're crossing the finish line, acing a test, or painting a masterpiece, we're cheering you on every step of the way. And when you need us, we're here with compassionate care, expert providers, and a wide range of services for the whole family. Van Buren County Hospital. Quality care close to home.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, back with you to the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth we come from the Mutchler Center here, Bloomfield, Iowa. Davis County Varsity Volleyball Invitational today. Warriors are here getting set to face off against the Centerville Big Reds. First match of the day, first serve scheduled for 9 o'clock. Let's continue the Warrior Volleyball pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where Superintendent Jeremy Hissom and his staff, they have one goal: be a great school for all kids, Warrior Pride countywide. Let's break down both teams quickly, starting with the Centerville Big Reds. Head coach Casey Lewis. She is assisted by T. Lindquist, Jill Whistler. Next action for them is Tuesday, October 14th at Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont, at 7 p.m. first serve there. They're the Centerville Big Reds girls high school varsity volleyball overall record into today's action: 15-9 on the year, 5-6 at home, 5-1 on the road, 5-2 neutral site matches. They compete in Class 3A, the South Central Conference. Conference record for Centerville: 4-2 in the last 5. They're 2-3. Let's take a look at their wins and losses on the season. They have defeated Waco, Pekin, Sheraton, Central Decatur, twice over Clark Community from Osceola, Twin Cedars, Mormon Trail, Murray, Cardinal, Lamoni, Mount Ayr, Shenandoah, Interstate 35, and Albia, while their losses have come to Van Buren County, Kirksville, twice to Keokuk, Holy Trinity Catholic, East Mills, Davis County, Knoxville, and Southeast Warren. Last time out for Centerville was Thursday, October 9th, a 3-0 loss at Southeast Warren. Let's take a look at some leading players for the Centerville Big Reds. Leading him in assists, Addison Tuttle, 353. Leading him in kills, Maddie Kovacevic, 178. Peyton Hoffman with 80. Elena Arnovic with 64. Leading Centerville in digs, Kovacevic with 210. Arnovic with 194. That's Avery Arnovic. Addison Tuttle with 103. Leading Centerville in blocks, Peyton Hoffman with 30. Elena Arnovic with 18. Maddie Kovacevic with 10. Leading him in aces, Taya Beloma, 42. Maddie Kovacevic with 38. Vivian Joyner with 31. Centerville on the season, a serve efficiency of 86.8, a kill efficiency of .095. In the lone meeting between these two teams earlier this year, Van Buren County got them 2-0. That was at the Waco tournament. Warriors were at the Centerville tournament, didn't face them at their own tournament. Okay, we can take a quick look at the conference standings in that South Central. Knoxville 22-7, 5-0. Eddyville, Blacksburg, Fremont 12-14, 5-1. Centerville 15-9, 4-2. Albia 9-12, 3-2. Davis County 7-21, 3-3. Sheraton 10-11, 2-3. They're here today as well. Clark Community 7-17, 0-6, and Cardinals 7-21, 0-5. It's a conference record followed by the overall record. 3 minutes on the warm-up clock. Let's quickly turn our attention to the Warriors. Stats through 27 matches. Was through 23 matches for Centerville. Warrior head coach Selena Sayer, assisted by Jenny Wiley. Next action for us after today, Wednesday, October 22nd, 2A Region 8 quarterfinal. Warriors going to host West Burlington at 7 p.m. First serve there. They are the Van Buren County Warriors in girls high school varsity volleyball. Overall record into today's action is 17-11. They're 3-2 at home, 4-1 on the road, 10-8 neutral site matches. They compete in Class 2A, Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. And a conference record for the Warriors is 5-2, and I believe in the last 5, Warriors are 4-1. Van Buren County this year has defeated Pekin, Centerville, Waco, Keokuk 3 times, Wapello, New London, Murray, twice over West Burlington, Central Lee, Hillcrest Academy, Lone Tree, twice over Mediapolis, and Danville, while their losses have come to Durant, Burlington Public, Danville, West Liberty, Burlington Notre Dame. 4 times to Holy Trinity Catholic, just couldn't quite get them, Washington and Wapello. Last time out for the Warriors was Thursday, October 9th, 3-0 win at home over the Mediapolis Bulldogs. Leading players for Van Buren County, assists, Sophia Urach, 622. Leading the Warriors in kills, Huff with 287. She passed 500 for her career. Mertens with 204. Daphne Wells with 101. Leading them in digs, Wiley, 368. She's passed 500 for her career. Mertens with 275. She's also over 500. Ashlyn Huff with 241 as far as digs goes on the year. Leading the Warriors in blocks, Daphne Wells with 6. Sickles and Troutman each with 3. Leading servers, as far as aces go for Van Buren County, Huff with 25, Wiley with 23, Urach with 21. The Warriors, a serve efficiency of 91.8% on the year, a kill efficiency of .198. Clicking down to just over a minute left before we get things started here. A quick look at the conference standings in the Super Conference North. Wapello 20-7, 7-0. Columbus 9-14, 6-1. Winfield Mount Union 15-10, 5-2. Louisa Muscatine 14-11, 5-2. Hillcrest Academy 15-9, 4-3. Pekin is 11-14, 2-5. Highland 4-22, 2-6. Waco 6-16, 1-6, and Lone Tree 0-22, 0-7. South Division, Holy Trinity Catholic 30-2, 7-0. They'll win it. Burlington Notre Dame 28-6, 6-1. Van Buren County 17-11, 5-2. Mediapolis 14-14, 3-3. Central Lee 11-12, 3-4. They're here today as well. West Burlington here today too, 12-15, 2-4. Danville 5-20, 1-6. New London 1-19, 0-7. That's the overall record, followed by the conference record. Half a minute to go on the warm-up clock. Other action involving conference teams today. Wapello is at a very tough West Side Invitational at Cedar Rapids Jefferson, but teams don't really care much about their records now because the brackets are out and they go play some tough competition after the seeding for the tournament gets posted. That's why you see this. Holy Trinity Catholic is at the Pella Invite. Right here at Davis County. Davis County is hosting Van Buren County, Central Lee, West Burlington, all from the South Division. And Fairfield is at the Oskaloosa Invite. And that's going to about complete the Warrior Volleyball pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids, Warrior Pride county-wide. First serve today, Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, largest building material supplier in Dowd. Starting lineups coming at you momentarily. Smithburg Automotive with 2 locations in Fairfield to serve you. Set 1 will be First Iowa State Bank of Albia, Bloomfield, Cantrell, Eddyville, and Keosauqua, member FDIC. And that's a pregame show that, I think I got everything in that wanted to talk about. So I will turn my sheet over, have a roster in front of me with some places to keep stats, and we're just about ready to get things started. For the Warriors up front, Sickles, Huff, Troutman, left to right in the back, Riley Losey, Mertens, and Urach. Daphne Wells, I don't think here today. Lexi Wiley waiting to check in for Centerville. Number 6 in the back right, that's Katie Schilling. Number 2 is Addison Tuttle. I can't see the number on the other player. 15, 21, and 8 up front. 21, Taya Beloma. 15, Maddie Kovacevic. 8, Vivian Joyner. 17, I believe, Peyton Hoffman, the other player in the left back for the Big Reds. Warriors going to serve, and Urach going to have the honors. There's the whistle. Referee's getting the lineups set. The libero, number 3, Arnovic. That's Avery Arnovic. There's 2 Arnovics. Elena's number 7. Avery's number 3. She's the libero. The down referee just getting into position. Crowd starting to file in here today. Good day of volleyball lined up ahead of us. Sophia Urach's going to serve for the Warriors from that right corner, and we are underway. Kovacevic. Overhead pass goes to nobody. That's an ace to start the day for the Warriors. And Urach gets it. 1-0 Van Buren County. 21-15, what we're playing to. The next serve from Urach on the way, going to Kovacevic, a forearm pass. Tuttle's going to set Kovacevic on the outside, blocked by the Warriors. Kovacevic right back to him. Troutman cleans it up at the net, and number 8 could not get to it, Vivian Joyner. Give Troutman, that's Ada, her first kill of the day, second as a team, 2-0 Van Buren County. Urach's next serve on the way. The libero, Arnovic to Kovacevic, then a free ball from Beloma to Wiley. Passing to Urach, back set right side. Sickles on the attack to the back middle. Centerville lets it go. And I can't see that. A little bit of obstructed view here. And it was in. 3-0. Sickles gets that kill off the right side. Her first team third. 3-0. That serve handled by the back, and then coming towards the net, tipped, blocked by Huff off the right side. Huff will clean it up at the net. Troutman keeps it alive, and Urach got a piece of it, and it falls on the Warriors side. Centerville gets a side out. 3-1. And Centerville on the serve. I can't see right below me who is serving, but the serve on the way. Sickles, overhead pass. That was number 8 on the serve. They'll set Huff to the back, and I think was it in? It was out. A little bit of obstructed view here as we're up on the balcony. 3-2, Centerville attack here, Warriors. Number 8, Joyner on the serve for Centerville. And that one into the net, service error. First of the match for Centerville, 4-2, Warriors. And the match right next door, it is West Burlington taking on Sheraton. Lexi Wiley to serve for Van Buren County. They lead at 4-2. We're in set 1 just underway. Wiley's serve to the back corner, up in the air, and nobody can come and get it. That'll be an ace. Wiley gets the ace, her first, team second. Next serve, Kovacevic, overhead pass. They'll set to the right side, Beloma. Wiley up in the air to Urach, going to Huff. She'll tip it over from the outside. Kovacevic there for the dig. Tuttle set to, I'm going to say 2 hits. Attack air on the Warriors. Hard to hear in here. I didn't hear the whistle. It's 5-3. That serve goes to Wiley to Urach. Back set right side Huff. She'll put that one away in between Joyner and Beloma. Ashlyn Huff with a kill, adding to her 500-plus career total. Her first, team's third. 3 kills and 2 aces for the Warriors as they start out today up 6-3. Huff going to serve. Number 10, Ava Allen into the match for Centerville. Huff serve on the way. Off of Arnovic, goes to the back into play. Then Arnovic, the libero, with a free ball to Losey, whose pass goes errantly to the right, out of bounds. Sickles could not get there. That's an error on the Warriors. 6-4, Van Buren County leads. Number 7 coming into the match, Elena Arnovic for Centerville. And the Big Reds are going to serve. Serve on the way. Sickles right to the net, kept alive by Urach. A free ball from Huff to the back middle. Kovacevic, Tuttle, going to the outside, a roll kill attempt. Huff on the dig, right back to Centerville. Tuttle will set middle, tipped, dug by Sickles. Urach going to Mertens. Her first attempt, a roll shot to the middle, kept alive by Centerville. Back to the Warriors, Mertens to Urach. Sickles, is it over? Centerville back to the Warriors, dug by Wiley to Urak to Losi. She'll tip. A dig by the band. A whistle stops play in the net on Centerville. So an error on the Big Reds gives the Warriors a point. 7-4. Like I said, the view a little bit obstructed below us with the back row of Centerville, but the Warriors on the serve, there's Sickles. Forearm pass control, then a forearm set, a free ball to Mertens. Urak, go back to Marley. The outside, she'll attack off of one Centerville player and out of bounds. That's a kill for Mertens for the Warriors. Her first, team fourth. Van Buren County leads here in set 1, 8-4. Sickles still on the serve for the Warriors. From that right corner, Teagan a serve on the way. To Tuttle, the libero. Or Arnovic, the libero, to Tuttle. An attack out of the middle, dug by Sickles. To Urak, to Losi. She'll put one away to her left out of the middle. Number 10, Allen could not get there. Briley Losi, the freshman, her first kill. That's the team's fifth in set 1, 9-4, Van Buren County. Teagan Sickles still on the serve for the Warriors. She'll send the next one on the way down the line. The libero, Arnovic, to Kovacevic, a free ball to Sickles. Urak going to Mertens. She'll tip over the block. Nobody there. She tipped it to the left of number 2, Tuttle, the setter, and no support from the back. Mertens, her second kill. Team sixth. Warriors lead 10-4. Set 1 of this best-of-3 setter. Sickles again on a serve. Forearm pass. Ricochets over there off of the side railing and down. That'll be an ace. Warriors third. Sickles gets it. 11-4. Van Buren County with a 7-point lead here in set 1. Sickles the next serve on the way. Tipped over by the setter on 2. Mertens in a joust at the net. Urak wins it. Kept alive by Centerville. Here comes a free ball out of the middle to Sickles. She'll pass it to Urak, who'll send it back into play. Losi will tip it over. Number 2, Tuttle, and they're going to say in the net on Centerville. Point, Van Buren County on the error by the Big Reds, 12-4. Warriors up 8. Centerville looks a little sleepy this early in the morning. Sickles the serve. Forearm pass controlled out of the middle back to the setter, who'll go middle. Down the middle, dug by Huff, off of the basketball hoop, out of bounds. That's 7, Elena Arnovic on the kill for Centerville. They get a side out. Her first, team first, 12-5. And I finally figured this place out. I'm on the right side so I can see the scoreboard this year and I don't have to keep track on my own. Here comes a serve from Centerville. Huff, overhead pass Urak, going to Mertens on the outside. Off the block and down. Number 7, Arnovic tried to get her, but Mertens hit through it. Marley's third kill, team's 7th. Troutman in for Wiley. Briley Losi going to go back to serve. Losi in the rotation for Wells, who is not here today. 13-5 Warriors, Losi the serve. Kovacevic. Tuttle. Kovacevic a back row middle attack, dug by Huff. Was off the net. Urak setting Mertens. She'll bang one off of the libero and out of bounds. Good job by Marley off the outside. Went off of Avery Arnovic, the libero, and out of bounds. Marley another kill. She's leading the way with 4. Team 8th. Warriors up 14-5. Losi to serve again. A little bit right of center on that service line. Briley the serve on the way. Kovacevic, an overhead pass to Tuttle. She'll go to the outside. An attack down the line. Out of bounds. Attack error by number 8, Joyner. Gives the Warriors another point. They're up 10, 15-5 here in set 1. Briley Losi still on the serve for the Warriors. That serve goes to Kovacevic. Her pass to Tuttle going to the outside. Joyner. Huff with the overhead pass dig. Urak and then Mertens a free ball. Centerville on the dig to Tuttle, going on the outside to number 8, Joyner, and she hit it into the net. Attack error. Centerville. Point Warriors, 16-5. Timeout, Centerville. Let's take a quick 30-second break. Be back with more set 1 action. Warriors lead Centerville 16-5 in the first set from the Mutchler Center in Bloomfield, Iowa, Davis County Invitational. Back with more Warrior Volleyball in 30 seconds. You're tuned into it right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom. We are so excited to honor 2 of our 4th graders as they were selected as National Math Stars. They were selected by scoring in the top 1% of all students in Iowa on their Iowa Assessment Math Test. Anna Nichols and Kai Dervinga, congratulations and keep up the great work. We are so proud of you. Postseason competition is almost here, and we wish our student athletes the best of luck. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Live action from the Mutchler Center. Losi serve. Arnovic, Tuttle, Kovacevic, a two-handed free ball from the back. Sickles to Urach to Mertens. She'll bang one off the block in the net. Up in the air by Tuttle. They'll set the outside, a roll shot that goes in by number 8 over there, Vivian Joyner. Sub for the Warriors, Wiley back in for Losi. Joyner, I think I'll give her the kill, her first team second. It's 16-6. Centerville on the serve. Serve on the way to Huff. That was 2 Tuttle. Tipped by Troutman on the second contact. The libero, Arnovic to Tuttle. Back set right side, Joyner. Dug by Wiley. Urach, a setter dump on 2. Right back from Centerville. Urach to Huff. Going to Mertens. She'll tip it down the net. Oh, and Marley came up short. Had the right angle on it. Just came up short as she tried to tip it down the net. Attack here, Warriors. Centerville with a point. It's 16-7. Here's the next serve handled by Sickles from Tuttle. Urach back set right side. Mertens to the back corner off of Kovacevic and out of bounds. Mertens a kill for the Warriors, leading the way. Her 5th, team 9th. A 10-point lead again for Van Buren County, 17-7. Mertens will serve. Marley the serve on the way to Kovacevic to Tuttle going to the outside. Beloma cross court off of Marley, Mertens, and down. Beloma with the kill off the outside. She got all of that one. Her first. They haven't gone to her much. 3rd kill for Centerville. Sub for the Big Reds. I didn't see you catch a number. They're in to serve. It's 17-8. Playing this set to 21. Centerville to serve on the way. Sickles an overhead pass. It came from number 6, Schilling. Mertens a free ball to Beloma. Tuttle back set right side. Joyner cross court and in between Sickles and Mertens. Joyner off the right side this time gets her 2nd kill, team 4th. Centerville look a little better out of that timeout. It's now 17-9 Warriors here in set 1. Centerville on the serve. It's on the way to Mertens from Schilling. So Urach and Huff off of the block and down in front of 6 Schilling for a point, Warriors. 10th kill as a team. Huff's 2nd of the day. Warriors get a side out. They're up 18-9 in set 1. Sophia Urach, the Warriors' first full rotation. She's back on the serve. Arnovic, the libero, to Tuttle, forearm set to Kovacevic. A roll shot off the outside. Dug by Wiley. Urach going to Huff. Our outside off of the block and down. Huff hit through the block of Beloma and Joyner. Huff her 3rd kill. That's the team's 11th here in set 1. 19-9. Warriors, Urach the next serve on the way to Schilling. Her pass, back set right side. Off Joyner off of the attack on the right side, off of the Warrior block and down, side out Centerville. Number 8, Joyner, her 3rd kill, 5th as a team, 19-10. Warriors up here in set 1, serve from Centerville, on the way to Wiley. Mertens going to Sickles, she'll roll one off the outside. Popped up in the air with an overhead pass, an overhead set to Kovacevic, off the Warrior block from the outside. Mertens on the dig, Urach a setter dump on 2, deep in the court. Tuttle going to the middle attack. Marley Mertens with the dig to Urach to Huff, cross court off the outside. Dug by Joyner. Tuttle a setter dump on 2. Huff is there. Urach a back set right side. Sickles, a left-handed tip. Right back from Kovacevic. Sickles send it right back. And then off the net, and then a free ball from Kovacevic to Wiley. Her pass to Urach. She'll go to Huff on the outside off the block. Right back to Wiley. Urach back set right side. Sickles off of the block again to Mertens. Urach a setter dump on 2. Up to get it is Schilling. And number 17 got a piece of it, Hoffman, but it goes out of bounds, and the Warriors win a long rally. Losi coming in for Troutman for Van Buren County. And it's a set point for Van Buren County at 20-10, and Lexi Wiley will serve. Wiley the jump serve on the way. Kovacevic overhead pass, Tuttle overhead set to the outside, tip dug by Huff. That was from Hoffman. Urach, and then Losi cleans it up. 1 contact, 2, they send it back over to Mertens. Urach going to Huff on the outside, and she'll bang one through the defense and end the set. It was in between Schilling and Tuttle. 21-10. Huff will end that set. She's become the finisher. Her 4th kill. Warriors 12th as a set. They win it 21-10. Let's take a quick 30-second break. We'll start set 2. When we come back, you're tuned into Warrior Volleyball right here on this Saturday morning on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We are back with you from the Mutchler Center, Bloomfield, Iowa, Davis County Varsity Volleyball Invitational on this Saturday morning. Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth. Warriors win set 1 over Centerville. First match of the day by a score of 21-10. Getting ready to start set number 2, brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and the surrounding area. On the floor for the Warriors up front, left to right, Huff, Troutman, Urach. Wiley is in for Losi in the back. It's Sickles, Mertens, and Wiley in the back for Centerville. Up front, left to right, Kovacevic, Beloma, and Joyner. In the back, left to right, here comes their libero for Hoffman, so it'll be Arnovic, Tuttle, and I missed the number on who is going to serve. Centerville will serve to start set number 2. Warriors up 1-0. First match of the day, best of 3 setter to 21-21 and 15. Got to win by 2, no cap on the points. Round robin tournament today. Overall record and then head to head. That serve by number 6, Schilling, goes long. Centerville starts the second set with a service error, 1-0 Van Buren County. Second service error of the day by the Big Reds. Urach on the serve for the Warriors. Sends it on the way. Schilling, Tuttle, going to Kovacevic. She'll just tip. Urach there to support it. Troutman out of the middle to the middle back. And Ada hit it too far. Attack error Warriors. Tied at 1. Here in set number 2, Centerville to serve. On the way to Wiley, overhead pass goes back. Mertens back into play, a free ball from Huff to Schilling. Tuttle back set right side. Beloma off the Warrior block of Huff, but it goes out of bounds. Huff in the right spot, but number 21, Beloma, gets the kill. Her second. First of the second set for Centerville, 6th of the match. They lead it 2-1. That serve goes errantly wide to the right from Joyner. Second service error of set 2 for Centerville, 3rd of the match. Losi in for Troutman. And Lexi Wiley will serve it. Wiley's serve on the way to Kovacevic, and Losi tried to, it was a bad pass. Losi tried to clean it up, and then it didn't need to. It never made it over. No ace on that one. It's 3-2 Warriors. Wiley on the serve. That one received by the back row. Pass to Tuttle, going to Hoffman. She'll row one off the outside through the Warrior block of Sickles and Losi and down. 17, Peyton Hoffman, her first kill, second for Centerville in set 2, 7th of the match. We're tied at 3. And I believe Beloma is back to serve for Centerville. Serve on the way to Wiley, overhead pass Urach, back set right side Huff. On the attack off of a couple of players and falls to the floor. The libero just couldn't quite handle it, but it was ricocheted to her. So Huff will get her 5th kill, first for the Warriors in set 2, 13th of the match. Van Buren County up 4-3. Ashlyn Huff serve on the way. Forearm pass received, then a forearm set out of the back. Kovacevic, a roll shot off the outside. Huff to Urach to Mertens. She'll bang one that's dug in the back middle off the outside. Tuttle will go to Kovacevic, a roll shot over the Warrior block from the outside. Urach, Wiley, and then Sickles. She'll tip to the middle. Dug by the one contact, then 2. It was to the libero, and then Hoffman, and then down. Off of the net on Centerville side, point Warriors. 5-3 Van Buren County. Ashlyn Huff to serve it again. Huff the serve on the way to the libero. Arnovic, setter dump on 2 by Tuttle, dug by Mertens. Urach will push it towards the back corner. And was it touched? It was. I don't know if it was touched or out, but either way, it's a point Warriors on the setter dump deep to the back corner by Urach. She'll get a kill. Her first, team second of set 2, 14th of the match. 6-3 Warriors. Huff the next serve. Handled by number 10, Allen, to Kovacevic. A roll shot by Hoffman to Urach. Wiley get a forearm set. Sickles, she'll tip off of the right side. Dug by Allen to Tuttle, to Hoffman out of the middle. Dug by Huff. And in the net on the Warriors on the block attempt, I think it might have been Losi. So Centerville a point there on the Warrior error. It's 6-4. Centerville with a side out. And they will serve. Serve on the way to Huff. Ooh, that one ricocheted. That's an ace for Kovacevic. Ricocheted out of bounds off of Ashland. Kovacevic gets her first ace. That's the first for Centerville in the match. The 6-5 Warriors. Kovacevic the next serve to Sickles. Urach has to send it back into play. Losi will tip. Kovacevic on the dig. Tuttle a setter dump on two. Back over her right shoulder. Off the right side and good. Number 2, Addison Tuttle, a setter, her first kill, third as a team. In set 2, that's the 8th of the match. We're tied at 6. Kovacevic the next serve. Overhead pass from Huff to Urach. Back set right side Sickles. She'll hit through the block and down. Sickles off the right side gets the Warriors a side out. Her second kill, third as a team in set 2, 15th of the match. And the line judge right in my way of one of the sides of the little scoreboard over there. 7-6 Warriors, Sickles on the serve. Number 10, Allen to Tuttle to the middle, off the Warrior block, kept alive. Wiley, a back set to Mertens off the outside cross court, dug by Arnovic the libero to Tuttle. Over to Hoffman, a free ball. Mertens let go, and it was in. No kill because it was a forearm attempt, but it acted like one for Hoffman. Point Centerville. And we're tied at 7 apiece here in set 2. Centerville on the serve. That serve on the way from the libero to Sickles to Urach, going to Mertens on the outside. Marley came up short and hit it into the net. Attack air Warriors, 8-7 Centerville. Centerville on the serve. Leading set 2, 8-7, trailing 1-0. Huff, overhead pass, that goes to nobody. That's an ace for number 3, their libero, Avery Arnovic. Her first, team's second of the match, second of set 2. 9-7 Centerville, and that serve into the net by Arnovic, service error. Third of set 2, fourth of the match, 3-point Warriors. Troutman in for Wiley. Losi will serve, and I think it's 9-8 Centerville. Riley Losi serve on the way to number 10, Allen. Tuttle, Kovacevic, a roll shot out of the middle back to Huff. Pass to Urach to Mertens. She'll attack, dug by Kovacevic to Tuttle, and then a roll shot, kept alive by Sickles to Losi. Off of the outside, Mertens will tip it back to Joyner, going to Tuttle, back to Joyner. Her attack off the outside. It's good in the back left corner. Point Centerville. 8 Joyner with her fourth kill. Fourth as a team in set 2. Substitution Beloma back in for Centerville. That's the 9th kill of the match for the Big Reds. They lead it 10-8 here in set 2. The next serve goes to Huff. Pass to Urach. She'll go to Troutman in the middle. Off of the block, kept alive by Beloma. Back to the Warriors on the second contact, right back to Centerville. One contact and two, then Beloma pushes a free ball to Wiley. To Mertens to Troutman off the block. Kept alive by Tuttle. Arnovic comes to help out. Joyner will tip, blocked by Mertens. She keeps it alive. Then Wiley, and then Urach, a free ball to Kovacevic. Her pass goes to Tuttle. She'll set Beloma. She'll tip it off of the outside. Huff is there. Then Urach. Then Mertens attacks off the block. It creeps over the net. Kept alive. Third contact comes over from Beloma. Urach is there. Wiley's going to set Mertens, who'll hit a roll shot in the middle of the defense. Arnovic on the dig to Tuttle. And then out of the middle is number 7 with an attack dug by Urach. Then Sickles. Then Mertens, a roll shot off the outside. Long rally. Kovacevic, Tuttle. Number 7, Arnovic, with a free ball out of the middle that goes out of bounds. Error on Centerville. Long rally won by the Warriors. It's 10-9, Mertens to serve. Warriors up 1-0, winning the first 21-10. 10-9 Centerville. That serve off the tape. Beloma handles it. Tuttle back to Beloma. Cross-court roll shot up in the air from Wiley. Urach, and then Huff will tip it over to the libero, Arnovic, to Tuttle, going back to Beloma on the outside. She hit that one into the net. Warrior block of Urach and Sickles was waiting, but that's an attack here on Centerville. And we're tied at 10 in set 2. Neither team able to create much separation here in set 2. Mertens to serve on the way. Kovacevic handles it. Tuttle. And then Joyner attacks out of the middle front, but she overhit it way past the end line. Attack error, Centerville. Warriors back up in front, 11-10. Mertens the next serve. And then the libero Arnovic lets it go, and it's out. Service error Warriors. That's their first of the match. Tying things back at 11. Number 7, Elena Arnovic out, and a sub in for Centerville and back to serve. I'll get a number as soon as I can see it. Serve on the way to Wiley. That was from Schilling. Urach and Huff. She'll tip over the block. Tuttle, Kovacevic, Tuttle a free ball. To Wiley. Her pass to Urach going to Huff. A roll shot to the middle. Arnovic, the libero, is there to Tuttle to Kovacevic. She'll roll one down the line, but it's out. Attack here, Centerville. Kovacevic tried to roll one down the line too far to the outside, and it's out of bounds. 12-11 Warriors. Sophia Urach to serve it for Van Buren County. Serve on the way. Kovacevic, Tuttle, back set right side into the net. Number 8, Joyner. Was it blocked? Well, I don't know if it was blocked or never made it over. I don't think it made it over. No block for a point there. That was just an attack error. It would have taken 4 hits by Centerville. Point Warriors, 13-11 Van Buren County now. In set 2, Urach serve on the way. Handled by the back row, pass to Tuttle to Kovacevic off the block and out of bounds. Kovacevic with a kill off the block of Sickles and Troutman. Kovacevic, their leading hitter, that's only her first kill of the day. 5th as a team in set 2, 10th of the match. 13-12. Warriors up 1. Serve on the way, Wiley lets it go, it's out. Service error by number 8, Joyner. Centerville's 4th of set 2. 5th of the match, 14-12 Warriors. Lexi Wiley to serve for Van Buren County. Little jump serve coming from Lexi. A good one. Kovacevic on the dig. Tuttle to the outside. Hoffman attacks out. To the back left corner, too far by Peyton Hoffman. Attack here, Centerville. 15-12, Warriors up 3 now. Wiley, a little bit right of center, sends the next serve on the way. Kovacevic, an overhead pass. Tuttle right back to her. She'll tip to the left, dug by Huff. Urach going back to Huff. She'll tip, and a whistle stops play. Somebody in the net for Centerville. Point Warriors. 16-12. Van Buren County up 4, up 1 set to none. Wiley the next serve. Handled in the back left corner. Tuttle is set to Beloma. She'll tip. Oh, and it's in. She tipped it off the right side to that back right corner, and it found some room back there. Beloma gets her 3rd kill, 6th as a team in set 2, 11th of the match. Centerville with a side out. 16-13 Warriors. The Big Reds on the serve. That serve on the way to Huff. Losi will tip it over on 2. Kovacevic, then Tuttle, back to Kovacevic. She'll attack off the Warrior block. Mertens couldn't get it. Kovacevic with a kill off of the Warrior block. It went out of bounds, but last touch by Van Buren County. Maddie Kovacevic, her 2nd kill. Team 7th of set 2, 12th of the match. 16-14. Warriors looking for a side out here. That serve goes way wide to the left by Beloma. Service error, 5th of set 2, 6th of the match. Beloma out, number 10, Allen back in. Warriors up 17-14. And Ashlyn Huff on the serve for Van Buren County. Handled by Allen. Tuttle set Hoffman out of the middle, dug by Wiley. Then Urach and Mertens off the block. And number 6 whiffed on it. That was Schilling. Mertens with a kill. Her 6th. Team 4th in set 2. 16th of the match for the Warriors. 18-14. They're up 4 in set 2, leading 1 set to none. Ashlyn Huff, the next serve on the way. Forearm control to the setter. Tuttle tipped by Hoffman. Sickles is there. Then Urach going to Mertens. She'll tip. Right back to her from Tuttle. Mertens, and Losi sends it back. Now they'll set Kovacevic on the outside. Dug by Urach. Then Wiley. Back set to the outside. Mertens off the block of Hoffman and out of bounds. Marley with a kill for the Warriors. Her 7th. Team 5th of set 2. 17th of the match. 19-14. No timeout from Centerville here. They're 2 points away from getting beat 2 sets to none. Huff on the serve. Arnovic the libero. to Tuttle. Going to Kovacevic. The Warriors block it. Right back to her. She keeps it alive. Tuttle going to Hoffman out of the middle. Blocked by Losi. Hoffman right back to the Warriors. Mertens to Urach. Back set right side Sickles. She'll attack off the block and down. Kovacevic got a piece of it, but it fell in the middle of the defense. Sickles with a kill. Her third. Team 6 of set 2. 18th of the match. Set point, match point for the Warriors at 20-14. Match number 1 of the day. We'll get a break after this. Huff the serve. Arnovic to libero. Overhead pass. Tuttle going to Kovacevic on the outside. Off of the net. Dug by Mertens. Urach comes to get it. Back to Marley. Joust at the net. No, it went over. Mertens got a piece of it. Now she'll clean it up. And a forearm save. Kovacevic back to Wiley. Then Urach will set her dump on 2. Allen to Tuttle. Going to Kovacevic on the outside. Blocked by the Warriors. Mertens is there. Sent back by Centerville. Kept alive by Mertens and Huff. Losi on a tip off of Arnovic and down. The Warriors win. A frantic point. Losi, and that's the match. Her second kill. Team 7th. 21-14. Warriors beat Centerville 2-0 in the opening match of the day. We're going to get a match off now, maybe 45 minutes or so off before we come back. And second match of the day will be against Davis County. But we're going to take, we got a lot of ads to roll today. Yeah. Let's take a 3-minute break, and that'll give me a chance. We'll do a set recap, and then we'll sign off. Before we do our second match of the day, we'll drop the stream, have to pick up a new one. But final 3-minute break, we'll get into an abbreviated post-game show brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua, now to serve you with monument sales and Irish Church cremation, cranstonfamilyfuneralhome.com. We'll recap this match, a 2-0 Warrior win over Centerville, first match of the day here at the Davis County Varsity Volleyball Invitational from the Mutchler Center in Bloomfield, Iowa. Back with you in 3 minutes. You're tuned into Warrior Volleyball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Tiffany here. The best things in life are a nice spring day, a tasty treat, and a great deal. That's right, a great deal. So why not swing by Dowd's Quick Stop? Savor our barbecue chicken pizza or classic cheeseburger and fries combo. Craving something sweet? Our ice cream is on and is the best around. Dive into our spring fun with our specialty pizza starting at $17.99. Visit us today in Dowd's and follow us on Facebook at Dowd's Quick Stop for more delicious deals. Stop by for a quick taste of spring.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
Whether you're building your dream home, expanding the family farm, or just need a little help getting started, Pilot Grove Savings Bank is here for you. Our experienced lending team offers personalized service with competitive rates because we live here too, and we know what matters. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. We make your goals our priority. Visit us at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom. We are so excited to honor 2 of our 4th graders as they were selected as National Math Stars. They were selected by scoring in the top 1% of all students in Iowa on their Iowa Assessment Math Test. Ona Nichols and Kai Dervinga, congratulations and keep up the great work. We are so proud of you. Postseason competition is almost here, and we wish our student athletes the best of luck. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you to the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth we come here from the Mutchler Center in Bloomfield, Iowa. Davis County Varsity Volleyball Invitational today. Match 1 of the day has been completed. Warriors get a 2-0 win over the Centerville Big Reds, defeating them for the second time on the season by a score of 21-10, 21-14. This is an abbreviated edition of the Warrior Volleyball postgame show, brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua. Let's do a quick set and match recap brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials. In that second set, the Warriors with 1 service error. That was their only one of the match. Centerville with 5. They had 6 for the match as far as service errors go. No aces for the Warriors. They had 3 for the match, all in set 1. Those are brought to you by Pilot Grove Savings Bank. 2 aces for Centerville, both in the second set. As far as kills go, the Warriors with 7 in set 2, 19 for the match. Those are brought to you by the Van Buren County Hospital. Simply remarkable. Centerville with 7 kills in set 2, 12 for the match. Neither team with blocks for a point. Individually for Centerville, Tuttle, their setter, had most of the assists and 1 kill. Avery Arnovic with an ace. Elena Arnovic with a kill. Vivian Joyner led him with 4 kills. Maddie Kovacevic with an ace and 2 kills. Peyton Hoffman had a kill. Taya Baloma had 3 kills. For the Warriors, Sophia Urach, an ace, a kill, and a bunch of assists. Ashlyn Huff, 5 kills. Marley Mertens led the way with 7. Tegan Sickles with an ace and 3 kills. Lexi Wiley with an ace. Ada Troutman with a kill. Briley Losi with 2 kills for the Warriors. Player of the match, I'll give it to Marley Mertens with the 7 kills to get the Warriors off to a good start on the day. Player of the match is throughout the day brought to you by Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield and Keosauqua. Ask them about free delivery or curbside pickup options. So that's a quick recap and an abbreviated postgame show of match 1 here on the day. We got 4 more coming for you in this 6-team round-robin tournament. The Warriors will play 5 matches on the day. We'll get a match off now. And then that match took about 35 minutes, so check back with us. The match after us going to get started in about just under 7 minutes, so that's about 9:45. I would check back in about a half an hour to 45 minutes after that. Abbreviated another pregame. Be short before the Warriors get started with their second match of the day. They'll be taking on the Davis County Mustangs. So check back with us probably 10:15-ish to 10:30. We got 4 more matches for you on the day. The Warriors get a break right now, then they play Davis County, then they get another break, and then they will play 2 back-to-back against South Division foes Central Lee and West Burlington, then get a break, and then finish up against Sheraton. That should take us to middle to late afternoon. So we're going to sign off right now, and we'll drop this stream. We'll grab another one for those of you who are tuned in today on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. If you're on the radio, just keep on listening to 92.7 KTWA, and you'll be hearing me along with AJ from the Mutchler Center here, Bloomfield, Iowa, Davis County Varsity Volleyball Invitational, all throughout your Saturday, October 11th, 2025. Warriors off to a good start on the day, defeating Centerville by a 2-0 score. We'll be back with you in roughly a half an hour to 45 minutes for the second match of the day versus the Davis County Mustangs. We'll talk to you then. Check back in with us, half an hour to 45 minutes. The Warriors will be taking on the Mustangs from Davis County, who are hosting this tournament today in Bloomfield, Iowa at the Mutchler Center. We'll be back with you then. Until then, I'm going to sign off, and we'll talk to you soon. Right back here from the Mutchler Center, Davis County Varsity Volleyball Invitational today from Bloomfield, Iowa. Warriors off to a good start, 1-0 on